Welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars in 2019. This is a different perspective on things. It's kind of weird. Okay, so one resource you have available to you at all times is the rankings. We're one in population, output, and colonies. Now, we're the humans, so that is to be expected. We're down on income, technologies, and ships. But that's just a scout mission. Okay, so. Hang on. That's not what we want. Everyone's waiting for tankers, but tankers are coming. Okay. God damn it. It's that
yes, sir.
little
Fleet
bit.
on heading Alpha.
I wonder. You know, it'd be faster to have this colony just make a C9.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Then they're only waiting one turn. Or you could do it from the homeworld, but I would like to not distract from the homeworld right now. Polysilicate alloys would be big. Like, it will cause a new fleet redesign. But I'm just going to keep churning ships, and we're going to mash them at the enemy and be incredibly aggressive. And, as you may have noticed, I've finally gotten tired of having a completely exposed left flank. I'm going to send at least a picket force out there, so if there are scouts, we can repel those scouts, and they could at least stall long enough for us to get a task force out there if necessary, because those people had no coverage, and the Lear are not helping. Because as you load the save, you can see what the rankings are. We're pretty high up because of our strong early econ. The Lear are like 6th. But that they get a slow start. This was expected. It's all in the plan, guys, don't worry.
Shipyards getting up.
Yeah, I know, cruiser. We may just go to cruisers, like, right after. I don't know. Normally I save it for much later, but I tend to overvalue destroyers, as you may notice from my giant dipshit offensive.
Fleet moving out.
How's that tanker doing? Not great. We're gonna send the tanker back to refuel.
Navigation, set course.
The same range either way. No, they don't have any industrial output. I want that world. Matter of fact, I think it's time to be a cheeky boy. I'm gonna spend a turn, because like as I referred to, all the ships are gonna be getting a massive redo. Well, at least the combat ships.
Construction order placed, Commander.
But I'm not gonna be getting new colony ships. Okay, wow. Yeah, our colonies are really starting to come into their own. I mean, they are net contributing to the Empire. That's some good shit. It's so you.
Shipyards getting up.
I consider the point where they can build LDPs fast to be like the official point where it's like a place. Alright, everything's looking good. I'm sure I'm missing something. You know, I may have committed an error.
System update.
In fact, I probably just forgot.
Sir, I have an unknown target.
What? Oh, what the fuck? That's an alien menace. Luckily that's not a colony we want to be at. But they can't move away. Oh, I could move them off the node line and then like back onto the node line and try to run away. Nah. By that time, the ship will be so hopelessly out of date that I will just scrap and replace it. Who's going there? Just more scouts? Alright. No, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not owned.
Aye, sir.
Okay, let's sort you all out. One of the Sea Knights is... Honestly, all this... Okay, one of the Sea Knights should go on
Course
ahead.
plotted. Engaging node drive.
You all can now make the rest of the jump to rendezvous with the fleet. I could...
Fleet moving out.
See, the tough thing is, if I keep the whole fleet sitting here, then I could be ready to... That's what happens when you close the news thing. I could be ready to move in at one moment's notice. Or, and by one moment I mean multiple turns, but... But on the other hand, if an unknown menace comes here, things will get weird. Yeah, that's not a competing empire. It looked a little bit like a Hiver ship to me, but... What is it? I mean, it looks vaguely insectoid. What is it, Doctor? I guess we're gonna find out soon enough. Alright, at least it's nowhere important, which is nice. I appreciate when that's the case. I don't know, I'm about to do a fleet renovation. Can we do that any sooner? No. I don't want to stop building ships, so I'm not gonna. Even if we're about to upgrade to better.
Construction project initiated.
How many targets? Just one. So those are just still scouts. The Lear are building up on their colonies. That's good. So they got 2 developed colonies. They may develop quicker than us. There's a lot of game balance that goes into such different races. Okay, they're going. You guys are staying. It makes me a little nervous to only have 1 war. I'm gonna put 2. So there will be no doubt. I could even move the tankers away for a turn if I wanted, but eh. I just don't want them getting blown up by the asshole scout, okay? Why is there a battle? Oh, right. The Von Neumans, but we handled them. Okay, I don't see anything else to do. Gotta keep it moving.
System update.
I guess we're just gonna find out what that is. Hey guys. See, now this is a fleet. With 1 final wave of reinforcements and the command ships, of course. I think I'm gonna hit their homeworld again. And then start building up new waves of reinforcements, just constantly pouring in.
Drives to full.
That seems the plan to me. Alright, and next turn they'll be waiting a little. Can I... There you go. What's the exact amount? There you go. Slows the development a little bit, but you'll be fine. You'll live, I promise. Okay, what's the status on our 1 turn to complete? Or 1 turn to go over budget, we'll see. Now you gotta watch, because when you make more stuff... I guess command ships, it's slightly more acceptable for them not to have armor, so it'll be fine. The assault shuttles? I don't know. I'm told they're really good against planets. I haven't really used them myself. Whatever, this... gotta try new things, I gotta get out of my comfort zone.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Can't stop building ships. Even though that's the exact thing I said was a mistake last time. Wait. No, they have a destination. Okay. Gotta push myself to go fast, but not too fast. What the fuck? I've heard of the silicoids. These guys on the ship are about to not have any fun. But we'll get a close look. I mean, they're scouts. Let's face it. This is what we pay them for. I don't like the loading on this.
Whatever it is, Commander, it's pretty big.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah.
All ships, full pursuit. Incoming!
I mean, it won't matter. That's the Silicoid Queen, everyone. I
System
don't like that.
update.
Commander, enemy fleet incoming.
That's fine. Okay. Now we got a decision to make, everyone. Now we have things to consider. We can't get there on our current fuel supply. If we get a tanker there, we can go.
Navcom programmed.
We'll only be waiting one turn, and then we will probably have the fuel to attack.
Yes, sir. Fleet
Okay.
on heading Alpha.
So one plan is, they just sent a fucking giant attack to our colony. What we could do instead of defending all out, is
Aye, sir.
we send everything we got right now. Wait, we don't have... Napoleon is still coming up. Gotta make sure. Where are they going? They're going to Fu in 3 turns. Okay, so 2 plans. One plan, let them hit Fu with a giant fucking force. Hope that we can cobble together units. I'm really hoping that Silicoid Queen doesn't just sit there and like start expanding or some shit. Like, I don't know what they do, I just know of her.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Okay, it's obvious we gotta move. Everyone, we gotta move.
Fleet moving out.
Everyone. Oh, never colonized.
Colony status green.
Sorry, guys. Kinda busy over here. Okay, now... I think our exploration in this area is pretty well done. In that I think we're being cut off. Well, we could get back to where we need it. This is rough. I guess the scouts will soon tell us if we, if the
Engines to power,
Silicoid
aye.
Queen is still there. Till that point, I'm just gonna send the tanker over to... We don't have any engines that could... Maybe with some of those star drive upgrades, we could do it, but I just don't know about that.
Drives to full.
Okay, a command ship can be there. Not in time. We could go around if we took tankers with us. Because what we have to decide... I don't want to let them scout this. I bet
Navcom programmed.
this task force right here could be to scout. That's really not what they're here for. Because what happens is, we move these guys, to Fu to help.
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
That means we'll have 6 armor destroyers. How much? And of course we got the 10 LDPs here, because this is an up-and-coming colony that's pretty well developed. And I would not like to let them burn this. So obviously the immediate thing will be a Napoleon and as many Shimikazes as we can pump out.
Construction order placed, Commander.
With the consideration that we're over budget and we're fucked. I need those polysilicate alloys yesterday. Okay, it was 3 turns, I believe. That gives us time. You'll notice they're moving much quicker because they're in a giant... If those are all warships, we're just in trouble. Okay.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Okay, so the 2 options are... And the thing is, we're fast enough that we may not have to choose. We go back, and this is a war fleet. Let me see your war face, brother.
Fleet moving out.
We'll have to go a turn. No, we can build a command ship, so we won't have to go a turn without a command ship. Okay. The more aggressive route, you guys can probably tell what I'm thinking is, we hit them immediately. Like they sent a giant fleet. They can't have too much at their homeworld. Which means we could be there 5.96. We could be there in a couple turns. And they really wouldn't have if we just
Navigation, set course.
full fucking bore everything we got. But we don't have the fuel for it. Or we pull everything back. We do the opposite. And since we're so fast, I think we could do both. We meet their invasion with everything we got. Pretty much. I could leave like a Shimikaze to picket here. Sigma fleet. Go
Engines to
fuel
power, aye.
Nibiru. Just in case this doesn't work out quite so well. Okay.
Canceling commands.
Normandies will picket here too. I forget if they have any actual guns. I think they do. They have a couple. I don't know. Okay.
Navcom programmed.
I'm not gonna let them burn my colony. I should just go forward. But I think we gotta make the other play. Which means...
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
No, picket this
Aye,
world.
sir. Standing down.
Of course, if this goes badly, we're in trouble. But we were always kind of fucked. So whatever. Maybe some scout ships? I don't know. Could always use those.
Shipyards getting up.
Where'd my colony ships go, by the way? I did build a round of those. What happened to them? There's probably a way to tell. Well, I know there's a fleet button with colonizers. Okay. So yeah, they're just en route. Okay, just checking. We're gonna grab that world when we can. Just settle right in their faces. Not my first instinct, but it's what we gotta do. Okay, I've decided. We're defensive. Back to Fu in 3 turns, which is enough time. Hopefully by that time we would have some polysilicate destroyers to field, because we have the defensive platforms and we have the planet missiles. And we're going to be pouring reinforcements in here with everything we got.
Aye, sir. Standing down.
You guys wait here. And make sure the scout does not escape and that they don't kill our fucking tankers. And just more. See, I'm like, I want to replace it with the new thing, but
Construction project initiated.
that's not exactly viable. Need those polysilicate alloys real bad. Okay, I've decided. Everyone should be going. What is Gudea?
Engines to power, aye.
Just go to Nepalos and pick it there. The rest of them. Nibiru. Who's still going to Gudea? Oh, there's a tanker. Whatever, that'll be fine. So I think everyone is going where they're supposed to be. I just don't want to mess that up. Who's going to Epsilon Area? That's fine. Because we still do need to go over there and... oh. At least the scout is not going to be able to kill this in like one turn. Matter of fact, the missiles will kill it. We should probably mark this area. Okay. I think that's everything. We need to... Look, if we don't pull everything into ship construction, there's not going to be an infrastructure. I'm going to stay in the hopes that we can get
Shipyards getting up.
better ships. I'm only going to do this, but at least Fu can defend itself and make reinforcements.
System update.
Sir, we have an incoming bogey.
I don't like
over
that.
time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
Yes, thank you. The other option is ultraviolet lasers, which are really good. Like, really good. AP rounds are good, but not something we need instantaneously. We need to transition into FTL economics, but we are fighting for our lives right now, so I'm thinking not. Cruisers are only 4 turns. And then we have cruisers. Of course we need armor, but no one's really hit us with energy weapons yet. Except for the unknown menaces, and we weren't going to be stopping those. Increases industrial output by 15%. The more we delay on this, the more it hurts so bad. God. But if we hit them with a cruiser rush, and I mean we just smashed them, like right fucking now, we have fire control, we have cannons, we have the makings of a strong cruiser as soon as we get the tech. We get command cruisers, I think we gotta do it. My heart is telling me econ,
This project could be the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
but we gotta get it in gear, and we cannot stop no matter what we do. Although I will like to make a little money. You've got to have money.
Fleet moving out.
Come on, get your asses over there. I'm not worried about that. Although, no one ever said I couldn't tip the scales.
Navigation, set course.
To make it really sure that we will win. In case they have some new design or some shit, I don't want to let these fuckers scout. Denying the AI scouting information will make them way more cautious. I know it works on me.
Engines to power, aye.
We need to get guys out there. Okay, new design. We have polysilicates, which means we need a new design of ships. Then, I think I've dithered long enough that it may be necessary to hold it off till next time. The actual battle for the colony. Let's see. This is fine. All these designs are still fun, especially the Shimakaze. All we need is polysilicate alloys.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
And we'll have some new ships there because we have a shipyard. Thank God we have FTL communications. You would not want to try to play a strategy game where there was a realistic movement of information and stuff. No. You wouldn't like it. Nothing else to really... Strafe module, I suppose. I mean... I think the Hammerhead's better for the maneuverability on these guys.
Design entered into naval archives.
I should really give it a different name so I stop confusing it with the other, but no, this is fine. Same here.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
I mean, we really need the command ship to not blow up. Colony ships, well, this will just increase the cost. I don't think we're going to go for it on this one. However, I do like sending my scouts into battle. And I could replace it with the strafe unit, which just gives them 4 green lasers, but the problem, I don't know, the 4 green lasers are forward, whereas the guns here are on the top section. So I think it would be a little weird. I think Hammerhead is fine for these guys.
Design entered into naval archives.
Tankers shouldn't need armor. But I'm noticing that they do. They do wind up in battle enough where you really don't want your tanker blown up. So I'm going to spring for a Hammerhead and... Man, that increases the cost of each. It's fine, it's destroyers.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
And you can even put polysilicate alloys on your light defense platforms, which is really neat.
Design entered into naval archives.
It's still probably better for us to make destroyer ships rather than replace our platforms, like in the turns we have left. So okay, pretty much everyone got polysilicate alloys, even the defense platform. Looking good. Is there any other kind of thing we can do? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna check the time real quick. And get these guys working on as many of these as possible. Which is not many, but it's some.
Construction project initiated.
I will say, being able to have 10 ships up in the time it takes the enemy to get here, not bad. 40. That's still so many goddamn... Well, we already have a command ship, like, there. So at least if we set it up like this... I don't know, do we want to fight near the planet? Do we want to fight near the defensive platforms? That risks shots going into the planet, but it increases our odds that we will win the fight. Who's to say? Andor's up and running. We should boost the terraforming there. More of our budget should be taken up in colonization, but we haven't found... The worlds we found have either been great or prohibitive. At least for our budget. It looks like the leader want to take these, and I want to encourage their growth as much as I can. Like, not without surrendering our own colonies, but come on. Arrived at Xantil, and they're going right back. It's like, hey guys, what's up? While you were in node space for like 6 years, shit's going down. That would be a fascinating, if you wrote a sci-fi story about where things happened over years, like on this time scale. Then there are sci-fi authors who have done it, but just, that would be such a different thing from our modern conception of war, which could take minutes or hours or days. I mean, there have been wars that took days. Anyhow, enough pontificating.
Construction order placed, Commander.
I'm gonna pass another turn and let things go. Please kill them.
System update.
Stuff to say with the auto battables. Oh right, they're the Lear. They will just always pass peacefully. And though the Tarkas are a warlike race, though they are prone to violence racially, they agreed on this one. Yeah, let's just not. Let's just not, guys. We are gonna have decent ships there. I don't know. Mark IVs. That'll be good. I think there's gonna be a rather dramatic difference because we got them polysilicate alloys. Yeah, it looks like the timing will work out better if I leave it for next time. So next time, in the next edition of Let's Play Sword of the Stars in 2019, the biggest battle we've ever seen is gonna be a rumble tonight. And we test out if polysilicate alloys have been worth it. We'll see. I don't know. These guys have been humiliating me in actual battles so far, and I am gonna fucking get them back. And then, assuming we do pretty well in the battle, straight to their home world before they can build up again. That's the plan, anyhow.